He once held the throne of the world. Beneath his feet, kings knelt in fear. Yet here, at the lonely edge of the earth, he dies as a forgotten prisoner. This is not a story of glorious victory. This is the story of how one man's ego could shatter the most feared empire in history. Born on a small, impoverished island, he was looked down upon by the French nobility for his strange accent. He was isolated, mocked, and treated as an outsider with no future. Yet within the mind of this quiet young man, a sword was being sharpened. He swore he would make the name they mocked echo across the corners of the earth. His golden opportunity arrived when France drowned in the blood of revolution. With ruthless and genius artillery strategy, he seized the nation's attention in an instant. He led his army past boundaries considered impossible by the world's military experts. The freezing Alps bowed beneath the iron will of Napoleon Bonaparte. To him, laws were mere ink on paper to be torn away. Through a cunning military coup, he eliminated the corrupt and elevated himself as the absolute ruler. On the day of his coronation, he refused to bow to the church. He seized the crown with his own hands, as if declaring, "No one is worthy of placing this power upon my head but myself." Then began his golden era. At Austerlitz, he played Europe's greatest military alliance like a game of chess. He became an invincible maestro of war. The entire European continent was now within his grasp. New kings were appointed from among his own siblings, yet boundless greed began to poison his sanity. His first mistake turned into a catastrophe. Driven by the ego to subjugate Russia, he sent 500,000 of his soldiers into a freezing, deadly trap. He awaited surrender in Moscow, but all he received was an ocean of fire. The Russians preferred to burn their own capital rather than yield to the conqueror. When failure approached, loyalty began to fade. Generals who once kissed his feet now began plotting to stab him in the back to save themselves. Surrounded by enemy coalitions and betrayed by his own right-hand men, the great emperor was forced to sign his abdication. He was exiled to the island of Elba, living in humiliation. Yet, a tiger will never accept a cage. After 10 months in exile, he escaped in secret. He returned to France to reclaim his stolen throne. The new king of France sent an army to kill him. But with nothing but sheer charisma, Napoleon shouted, "If there is any soldier among you who wants to kill his emperor, here I am." The soldiers knelt and wept. However, destiny was no longer on his side. On the muddy fields of Waterloo, Napoleon's luck ran out forever. Delayed tactical decisions due to his failing health took a brutal toll. His elite imperial guard, who'd never known defeat, finally retreated. Napoleon's 100-day dream of reclaiming the world shattered in mere hours. He was exiled once more, this time to an island with no return. There, surrounded by rats and British guards, the man who once shook the world drew his final breath in gripping silence. History teaches us, no matter how high we rise to conquer the world, the greatest fall always begins when our ego overpowers our wisdom. Learn to master your success before success masters and destroys you.